In this session, we'll solve Z transform examples. Objective of this session is to solve Z transform example. So directly we'll start with the example number 1, where let x of n, that is the dt signal, is given by minus a raised to n into u of minus n minus 1, and we have to find out its Z transform, right? So basically this is, if you say this u of minus n means what? Left-handed sequence, and it is ranging from minus infinity up to 1. So this is infinite duration left-handed sequence, infinite duration left-handed sequence. So we'll write down the equation of the Z transform xz summation en is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity x of n z raised to minus n. Let it be equation number 1. Put the value of x of n summation n is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity. So this is equals to summation n is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity. Now put the value of xn minus a raised to n into u of n minus 1 minus n minus 1 into z raised to minus n. Take this minus sign outside. So minus n is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity a raised to n into u of minus n minus 1 into z raised to minus n. So we can remove this quantity from the summation. So u of minus n minus 1. So it is again unit step. It is equals to 1 for the values of n less than or equals to minus 1. It is equals to 0 elsewhere. Means what? From minus infinity to minus 1, its the value is equals to 1. So we can remove this signal from the summation just by changing the limits. So that is equals to minus sign as it is. Summation n is equals to minus infinity to minus 1 a raised to n into z raised to minus n. So this can be written as summation n is equals to minus infinity to minus 1 a z raised to minus 1 raised to n, right? So here we have to bring this quantity into the geometric progression format. So what is the geometric progressions? We know, since summation n is equals to 0 to infinity alpha raised to n, that is equals to 1 divided by 1 minus alpha, provided that the value of alpha should be less than 1. So this geometric progression that we have to use. Again, we will first change the limit. So minus sign, summation. So the limit is going to be changed. So n is equals to 1. I am writing. That is equals to infinity. As the limit of summation is going to be changed, that is sign is changed. So internal signs are going to be changed. So a will become now minus a raised to minus 1, and z raised to minus 1 becomes z raised to n. So this will be the change. So again here n is equals to 1, but for putting or for using this geometric series, so we have to add one more term, that is 0th term here. So this thing minus sign summation n is equals to 0. So I am adding the 0th term raised to infinity a raised to minus 1 z raised to n minus, as I have added, I will subtract the 0th term a raised to minus 1 into z raised to 0. So this is the term we can write as follows. So this is the geometric series as shown above, and this is the alpha. So we can, and a raised to minus 1 z raised to 0. So this raised to 0 means what? This is equals to 1. Okay. So we can apply this geometric progression to this. So this is equals to minus 1 divided by 1 minus alpha, 1 divided by 1 minus, so see the quantity, a raised to minus 1 z, a raised to minus 1 z. So 1 divided by 1 minus alpha minus 1, right? So this is equals to xz. Now this is equals to, further we will simplify, minus sign outside the bracket, 1 divided by 1 minus a raised to minus 1 z. So this is going to be multiplied with this is equals to 1. So minus 1 minus minus becomes plus a raised to minus 1 z. So this is the entire bracket. So 1 and minus 1, that is going to be cancelled. So this is the minus sign, e raised to minus 1 z. So this 1 and minus 1 is going to be cancelled, divided by 1 minus e raised to minus 1 z. So this is equals to, I can write e raised to minus 1 into z as z divided by a. So minus sign is there, still there. 1 minus z by a. This can be written like this. This is equals to minus z by a divided by a minus z divided by a. So this a and a is going to be cancelled. So that is equals to minus z. So this a and this a is going to be cancelled. A minus z. So I will take minus z as it is, and minus sign is going to be taken out, z minus a. So this is equal to minus z plus a. So no change in the meaning. So xz is equals to z divided by z minus a. Now if you see the alpha in this case, so alpha is equals to what? For determining ROC, ROC is going to be determined the value of alpha, that is equals to a raised to minus 1 z, it should be less than 1. Okay, we'll check it. So this can be written z by a should be less than 1. Magnitude of z should be less than magnitude of a. So xz is equals to z divided by z minus a, and ROC is equals to magnitude of z is less than magnitude of a. So this is the z transform of left-handed infinite duration sequence, or you can say if or minus a raised to n into u of minus n minus 1, its z transform is equals to z divided by z minus a. Just ROC is magnitude of z is less than magnitude of a. Okay, so we can draw the ROC of this using z plane. So z plane is nothing but, this is the imaginary part of z, this is real part of z. Now we will draw the circle. So this is the circle. Okay, so ROC is magnitude of z is less than magnitude of a. So this is magnitude of a, that is the circle with radius a. and ROC is the magnitude of Z is less than A, means what? Inside part of circle. So this is the ROC of magnitude of Z is less than magnitude of A, that is infinite duration. Left handed sequence. Okay, so this is the example. So one more example we'll see. Let it be example number 2. If xn is equals to delta n, find Z transform. Okay, simple thing. Write down the equation of xz. Xz is equals to summation n is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity x of n z raised to minus n. Let it be equation number 1. Now put the value of xn. What is the value of xn? That is equals to dn summation n is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity delta n z raised to minus n. What is delta n? So that is unit impulse. So delta n is available. That is equals to 1 for n is equals to 0. It is equals to 0 elsewhere. That means delta n is only available at n is equals to 0. So summation from n is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity, okay, having no meaning. Just the meaning is at n is equals to 0. So I can write summation at n is equals to 0. So this dn at z raised to minus n. So that is equals to. So at n is equals to 0. So this is summation, that is dn is equals to 1 at z raised to 0, that is equals to 1. So delta n, its z transform is equals to 1. So xz is equals to, that is equals to xz. So ROC is equals to 1. So you can say, so region of conversion, that is equals to 1. That value only, because ROC is equals to 1. Okay. One more example. That is example. This is example number 2. This is example number 3. Let xn is equals to u of n. Okay. Find z transform. Find z transform. So we'll write xz is equals to summation n is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity x of n z raised to minus n. Let it be equation number 1. Then put the value of xn. xn is equals to u of n. n is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity u of n z raised to minus n. So u of n we can remove, since u of n is equals to 1 for the values of n greater than or equals to 0. It is equals to 0 elsewhere. Okay. So we can remove the un from the representation. So we can represent this is equals to summation n is equals to 0 to infinity. So this is z raised to minus 1 raised to n. Okay. So this is equals to alpha. So alpha raised to n. So that is equals to 1 divided by 1 minus z raised to minus 1. Provided that this alpha should be less than 1. So what is alpha? Alpha is equals to z raised to minus 1. So ROC is equals to Z raised to minus 1 should be less than 1. So that is equals to, I can write 1 by Z, that should be less than 1, or 1 that should be less than magnitude of Z, or in other word, magnitude of Z should be greater than magnitude of 1, that is equals to 1. So this is ROC. And XZ we can write, that is equals to 1 divided by 1 minus Z raised to minus 1, that is equals to Z divided by Z minus 1. Okay, with ROC is equals to magnitude of Z greater than magnitude of 1. So here we can draw the circle showing the ROC. So just see here. ROC is equals to, yes, ROC is magnitude of Z is greater than 1. So draw the circle of unit radius. So this is imaginary part of Z, this is real part of Z. So this is the radius, that is magnitude of Z is equals to 1, but ROC is greater than the magnitude of Z, that is greater than 1. So this is the ROC of this. This is the ROC. So U of n, its Z transform is Z divided by Z minus 1 with ROC magnitude of Z greater than 1. Okay, thank you.